Hello, all you beautiful souls. I am here to do a special video this week just for the Lionsgate. This is going up right when the Lionsgate portal is at its highest, which is on the 8th of August. And I think I put it up at 8 o'clock in the morning so that it's like out for everybody to view. Um, so I decided that I was going to go down to the river and channel a message for a special message for the 8-8 gateway, the portal, for this magical time that we have this, because the 8-8 portal energies, they help us to manifest our heart's desires and like our spiritual purposes and our soul's purpose, basically, what our soul's purpose, what we're here to do, and helps us kind of the energy of the portal with the Leo kind of helps it to ignite the passion back inside of people. So, whenever I channel a message, I always go and I pull some cards around whatever it is that I will be channeling. And so today is no different. Just because it's the 8-8 portal doesn't mean that I'm going to just not do what I normally do. So I chose two cards from two different decks from Izzy Ivy. The first deck, I don't know if this comes out right. The first deck is, or the second card actually is called Unveiling the Golden Age by Izzy Ivy, and this is only just out this year. It's a really nice deck, and this deck can be used as either an oracle or a tarot. It can be used in both ways. I use it as like an oracle. And the other one is by the same author, and it's called Beyond Lemuria. This is the guidebook that goes with the cards. And so I'm using these two cards today to see if we can get a little bit of expanded message as to what um, the energies are like and what we're going to be bringing in here during this time. So I chose from the one deck, the Lemurian one. It's called Our Ancient Future. And it's not as, let me see if I can get that up to the camera. Oh, the camera's, it's not as nice as it actually really looks in real life coming up on the camera. But that is the first card. And the second card is called Desert, it's four of Earth Guardians, so it's like part of the tarot. And I don't know what the Guardians, I'm not really into tarot, so I don't know. The Guardians is like one of the suits. I don't know if it's swords or what it is. So that it might be cups, but I'm not sure. But anyways, so those are the two. And what I always do is I always add up the numbers that are on the card. So I got number 67 and number 39, and it comes to 106 is about personal growth, positive change, and divine guidance. It suggests that we are being supported by the universe and our guides, of whom I will be channeling a message around what this year's 8-8 portal will help us to focus on and manifest in our life. We are being asked to embrace new beginnings, trust our own intuition, and maintain balance between our material and spiritual well being. So then I would like to, I'm going to hold up the cards. So then this card came up. It's the Our Ancient Future. Let me see if I can find something to kind of lean this on while I'm holding the card up. I have my water bottle here. I don't know if that's high enough. There we go. So that it doesn't hurt my arm holding the card up. Okay, so I'm going to hold the card up and then I'm going to read what I wrote with it. So now moving into we're moving into this card, the our ancient future. It is a card that reminds us of our ancient past and the time of Lemuria. Many people are starting and having been getting glimpses of their times that they spent in Lemuria. They are getting these memories to help them remember a time when humanity on Earth lived a different way, where they lived life close to nature and they lived off light and in a community with others, where we lived for thousands of years without experiencing the death and dying process like we do now in our time. These rememberings are the catalysts to help humanity begin to prepare for a new way of living, a way some would say is much like the time we lived during our lifetimes in Lemuria, and we are moving back into what could be our ancient future. So we're living like we're going to be going back to living off the land. We're going to be going back to um, the way that they live close to nature, the way that they grew food, and the way that they interacted with each other. And we are going to bring back the essence of these lifetimes and create a new life or a golden age in a similar way. We are here to start to live once again close to nature and off-grid types of communities. It's time for the expansion, and this year's 8-8 Gateway has the energy to help those who want a new way of living to come into fruition. It's gonna kind of like help you plant the seeds inside of you, like to decide to kind of change the way that you're living. And you might start choosing a different way of living. You can be as big as your energy wants to be. Stop and consider anything that is holding you back. This gateway gives you a permission slip to, so to speak, to let go of limiting stories and take up all the space you need. Have fun unleashing who you are, as bold and as radical as some of your ideas and offerings might be. Who is to say they are not what the world is waiting for, what the world wants? Take note of any judgment or authentic expression towards yourselves. Let me read that again. Take note of any judgment of authentic expression towards yourself or others. Be mindful that creativity exploring unrefined expression may be what is needed right now. Remember to center yourself in your heart and be the masterpiece your soul always wanted to be. So this card is kind of bringing in the idea that we are bringing in a new type of future, one that is very close to the time that we lived when we lived back in the times of Lemuria. A lot of the essence and a lot of the ways that they taught us and a lot of the ways that we're remembering about that lifetime, we will be able to bring back. And some people will start to have, let's just say, I know that some people will start to have experiences where they start moving into the inner earth. They will get glimpses. Some will do it on an astral journeys, but others will start to physically find entrances to the inner earth cities of light, where they will physically be able to go in and learn how they sustain themselves, how they live, how they build their houses, how they grow their food, and be able to then do that in this new earth, the new earth community that we are here to create, that we are here to build. We are here to dream in. And so they're showing me through this card that this information that came through with this card is very important for us as we move through this gateway this year. Okay, and then we have the card of the desert. And at first, when I looked at this card, I was kind of like, what does the desert have to do with what we have to do? But then I looked into the card and I looked into the booklet and it kind of started showing me and it kind of really started to make sense. So this card inspires you to see the abundance that surrounds you. It might be time to reevaluate your idea of wealth. Whether you are well off or do not have much in the bank, there is a beauty wherever you choose to look. The world can be your backyard if you choose to see it this way. The unforgettable sunset, your child's smile, the lover's tenderness. These sacred moments can get overlooked when we are caught in the rat race and survival, our life or lifestyle maintenance. Shifting into the new paradigm, we realize we have bought into the belief that earning money needs to be a joyless struggle. Yet, in times of uncertainty and change, the security we expect from this is not guaranteed. This emphasizes the importance of finding your soul's vocation. When your souls are nourished, we have a far greater capacity to create meaningful change through our actions. Of course, money is simply energy. It is a means to an end. When we forget this, it becomes problematic and no longer enables us to live with our needs met. It can seem that no matter how much we have, there is never quite enough. What if whatever we had, be it as little or not, we always knew our needs would be met? What if the universe always had our back? So look around and ask yourself, what would you do with your time if money was of no concern? Tune into your heart's calling and recognize the abundance around you and trust that you are well supported. So that's the message before I go and channel a message. And so I would love to see what the channeled message has to bring to us and what the guides have to say. And so I'm going to go ahead and play this message for you, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Okay, so I'm here to channel a message from the guides. I'm not sure who's coming through today. To channel a message for the Lionsgate portal for 2025. I am very excited to be out here after we just drew cards to see. We won't know if the message has anything to do with what we pulled today, what I pulled with the cards, but we'll see what happens. So as I connect to the Ei-Kie-Honia Collective or whatever guides or ascended masters want to come in today, my normal way of doing this is to start toning, and then I'm bringing the vibration, I'm bringing myself up to the level of these beings from the 17th dimension to see if they have any information or anything to guide us with going through this portal. Whew. There's just a picture. I was just guided to switch that around, and there's where I am in the river, just so you can see where I am before I start channeling. And I'm sitting on a lard over here on this side of the river, and we'll see what happens going forward. Okay, so let's just get into it. I ask that the Ei-Kie-Honia Collective comes forward, as well as any special ascended masters or guides who would like to come in today to give us a message, a special message around the Lionsgate portal of 2025 to help us as we move through it. There's a lot of green energy coming through, and gold, green and gold. And right away I am seeing the image, the shape of a dolphin. It's just a shadow image of a dolphin coming through, and I believe that this is the dolphins coming through from Sirius, wanting to give us a message. Okay, so the dolphins are here, and they want to speak some light language. They're trying to coax me into having a little bit of fun. They're saying, relax, Robin, relax. Relax into this. A bit of me is a little bit nervous. I haven't been out in this area for a while, and there's a lot of people out walking in this forest right now, and I'm a bit nervous about being watched or whatever. So the dolphin just came in to kind of set the stage, I guess, to help make me feel a little bit better. You know, I felt like there was something behind me. I don't know what that was, in the rocks, playing in the rocks. Telling me to relax, relax. Oh, the dragons are here. Oh, kuna papaya na kuna kahana. I'm calling in the dragons. The dragons are here to help protect me. And they're circling around the area. I can see them flying around. And they're putting a protection around, they're watching what is happening around my space so that I can feel comfortable. I see them they're circling. It almost feels like they're putting a cocoon around me. They're flying around. Let's let them keep circling until they tell me that I'm fully protected, going in and letting myself go. Okay. You're at a safe place, Robin. Relax. You have your back. And you can allow the Ei-Kie-Honia Collective to come in. And I see them starting to come in. The golden light is starting to come forward. Ei-Kie, Ei-Kie-Honia, Anako, Anakaya, Anako, Ayanaki, Ayanakaya, Anakia, Kiakaya, Kiakaya. The guide steps in, and it's a female. She is carrying a fish in her hands, bringing a fish and handing it over to me. She's in a hooded garment, and she keeps showing me this fish and trying to present it to me. Why are you trying to give me this fish? Hunatayana kadnayana hunatai. Hunatayana hunatayana hanatayana. Take this fish as a gift. And share its wisdom to the collective. For you children, this is Alana, the Lemurian guide, and she is bringing sustenance to your world by bringing this fish to help you as you move forward through this time, through this gateway. She's reminding me of the time of the loaves and fishes. This is a time in the Gospel of Jesus of when he fed all of the people with a very small amount of bread and fishes, for there wasn't a lot of fish at that time to feed the people. And this fish is a representation of the realization that you can feed many with very little. And it goes along with the cards that you pulled this morning around your thoughts around money and about your job and what you must do to live on this earth. And we want to remind you that you will always be given everything that you need to survive and create and build your world around you. As long as you do what makes your heart sing. We cannot stress this more than we can at this moment in time. For it is up to you to create your world around you and to build the world that you desire. And we ask that you start by, each one of you, start doing what your soul is calling you to do. If your soul is asking you to paint, if your soul is asking you to write a story or a poem, If your soul is asking you to create something new around you and to plant the seeds of the future, it is important during this time of the 8-8 portal that you start doing what your soul came here to do. And stop worrying about how much money or how many things, what you have in what your house looks like and what it's decorated with. And know that you can live off from the earth. For this fish that was handed to us today is a symbol that everything that you need is here on the earth. It is being offered up to you. For Alana, she is here speaking because she is telling us that we are moving into a new time and we are bringing with us an ancient future. The bones of the fish, the bones of everything, the bones of the ancient past will help you build your future. So for those who are being taken on journeys to remember their past lives, to remember their past lifetime in Lemuria, we are bringing you to a time for you to remember so that you can build again. There are many of you out there who are now in position to enter the inner earth cities of light, into the caves in the inside of the earth. Please do not be afraid when you find an opening or an entrance. And do not feel as though that you are unworthy to step forward and through it. Because if the entrance is put in front of you, it is there because you are a worthy candidate to walk through. And we ask you not to be afraid, for we are with you, and we will help you build out your new earth. Your new world, your ancient future is upon you. And during this time of this 8-8 portal is an opportunity for you to center yourself and to reassess what you value in your life, what you want to move and bring forward, and what you would like to release and let go. So, some of you may be presented with losing everything that you know. And we ask that you do not be afraid. Allow it to go. Allow it to leave. Allow it to let go. Send it off with love. Allow yourself to release all of the chains that bind every inch of your heart and your soul. And do not try to keep it. Do not try to hold onto it, because the more you try to hold onto it, the more that you are not allowing yourself to move forward into this new golden age of time. You're holding yourself back. Allow yourself to let go of everything that no longer serves you. Let go of the wounded bird. Let go of the poor me attitude of, I can't do it because I don't have the ability or the money or the I'm not in the right place, or I don't have the right people around me, and people there, people around me are closed-minded and in a box. Do not allow them. Let that go. Let them go, so that you can create anew. And you will see that through this time, once you have let go, your soul's purpose, your soul's desire will begin to manifest as you put one foot in front of the other. And we want to remind you that we know that it is not easy to let go of everything when you don't know what is there for the future to move into. And we want you to have faith and trust that we, your guides, your higher self, and the Source Creator has your back. We want you to trust that you will always have what you need. You will always be taken care of. And opportunities will always move forward, because we are in an infinite world of infinite possibilities. And as you go through the 8-8 portal, you notice that if you turn the 8 on the side, the 8 is the infinity symbol. The world is your oyster. And the 8-8 portal is here to help ignite and be the catalyst to set you on your path inside the figure 8, so that you can move forward and create the world that you came here to create. You are multidimensional beings of light. You came here to create a world, a better world to live in. This is the time. You are in the time of the new golden age. You are in the age of Aquarius. It is time to start walking the infinite path. It is time to set the seeds. It is time to make the movements. It is time to take action, to create. And it starts with one person. One person who starts to create something new. And before you know it, there will be many people on the path with you. And the world is your oyster. It's time to create something new. This is the Ei-Kie-Honia Collective. We come from the 17th dimension, and we're here to give you messages of love and light and inspiration as you move forward in your life. This is all we have to say for you today. Signing off with love from the Ei-Kie-Honia Collective. And the dolphin swims away. And I'm seeing the eye of the dragon right in front of me. And the dragon is telling me to tell you that you are protected as long as you live from your heart and do the calling of your soul. The dragon is here for anybody to connect with. I'm seeing a dragon with a purple eye. His eye is very, very close to my eye, and he's telling me to look into his eye. He's telling me that he's putting a purple blanket over the top of my eye. And he's telling me that he will come to those who listen and also put the purple blanket. It's like a veil. It's the veil of the next dimension, the higher dimensional frequency, the frequency that we will be creating with. It's the blanket that will be the base of the new golden age of miracles. And he leaves us with activating the purple ray that is imbued with the golden light. And he flies up. I see his wings flapping as he flies up into the sky. Flies away and lets us know that he is always here. The purple dragon is here to help us and envelopes each and every one of us with love. Okay, so that was a really beautiful message. I just went back and looked at the video, and I wanted to just kind of unpack it a little bit, even a little bit farther. There were some points that happened during there, and as I was listening back, I started writing out some more information that I just wanted to kind of talk about. So there was a part in there where they talked about the bones of the fish of the ancient past will help you build your future. And as I was listening to what the guides were saying, I was realizing that the guides were trying to say that the bones, the memories, the fragments left behind, these rememberings will be the catalyst to help you build your future. They were speaking that many will have an opportunity to learn from the past. And I just wanted to just take a moment to speak about that. And there are a lot of people that are now coming out and telling stories about how they've been having experiences with the inner earth beings going into Telos. I listened to a video recently of a podcast where there was a man that had gotten an opportunity to go and visit the inner Earth City of Light over there with the Telosians, and got to learn a lot from them. And he was bringing back information. I also had an experience during the lockdown where I was taken into this inner earth. Everything kind of shifted and changed. Wasn't taken into a cave or anything, but I was by the river, and they showed me how I used to crystal gaze back in the times of Lemuria, and I did a lot of learning, and that's how the book ended up coming out for me. It was like the catalyst to my learning. It was like remembering my lifetime and what the way it was when I lived in the time of Lemuria. That was really the catalyst to move me forward. as I am now, as I'm working through things now. And so they were talking about people having experiences where they might find like a cave or like a portal where they can go in, whether it's through the astral or physical. And they wanted to remind people that this is going to be happening more and more for people. And as people are moving into the journey, and to not be afraid, to be able to go in and explore. And if you're given this opportunity. And so I just wanted to just touch on that. And I think that's what they were talking about when they were telling us not to be afraid. They were just telling us that there will be times there's going to be openings as the earth shifts and changes, and as things come online for the higher dimensional frequencies, there will be opportunities for people as they move and as they shift to be able to interact with these beings. And they just wanted, I think it was kind of just telling us not to be afraid and not to feel unworthy if we are given an opportunity to have one of these experiences, to just be to not be afraid. And then there was another part when I was listening back. It said we were reminded to let the old go so we can start fresh. There was a lot of talk about letting things go and in order to start anew. And what I feel like they were meaning was to let everything fall away and to not be afraid, to try not to hold on, like many of us are doing. When, like, for instance, when the job is taken away, when the house is burning down, and when things are happening, we want to like hold on to that because that's all we knew. That's all we know. And they were asking us to please just don't be afraid, to allow, try not to hold on to it. Try not to hold on to it so tight because maybe it's being taken away because it's not meant for us anymore. It's meant for us to just let that go. And so we're asked to let this go and try not to hold on or to stop it from falling away. Um, Trying to not hold on to somebody that doesn't want to be in our life anymore, to let it go. And then this is the way that we'll be able to start something new. This is the way that we'll be able to start creating something new because sometimes everything has to fall away before we can start fresh. And we're reminded not to be afraid, to trust our guides, trust our higher self, trust the universe has our back. And so I just wanted to kind of reiterate that part of the channeling. And then the next topic they were going on that really stuck out to me was this time that we're in, the reason why they were giving us this message, this time that we're in, with this Lionsgate portal with the 8-8 portal with the figure 8, which was kind of, they kept going on even in the channeling. My finger was going around in the figure 8. I was like walking along the path, and um, they want us to start using this time in this like gateway. This is what they were trying to stress to us. Um, Sorry about that. My dog has decided to bark. There, maybe he's roaring. He's roaring and he's saying, yes, he's saying it's time to set the seeds. It's time to set your seeds for your future. And that if you begin to step into what you came here to do, what your soul's purpose, what your soul wanted you to do when you originally came in, if you start not worrying about everyone else and just start doing what, putting yourself into your little future bubble, and setting your seeds and start stepping onto that path, that figure 8 path, that infinity path of possibilities, and start walking that path. And when you take the responsibility for your part, for what you came here, your jigsaw piece of the puzzle. Um, when you start taking responsibility and start putting your puzzle piece into play and start walking your path, that others will begin to walk the path with you. And so I really think that that's what they were trying to portray or have happened. That's what they were trying um, to say in that part of the message. And so then it brought us to the end of the message, and I actually thought the message was over with when the Ei-Kie-Honia Collective kind of signed off, and then the dragon or and then I just kind of paused a little, and there was still more things, oh, excuse me, happening. I saw a, I saw the dolphin swim away, and then the dragon eye, the purple dragon eye that came, like it was like when I saw this eye, I just want to kind of explain it to you. It was like a big, huge eye. It was like right in front of my face, and I could see the pupil of the dragon's eye was purple, like it was a purple in color. And so it wasn't really like a purple dragon per se. It was a pure purple dragon eye. And the dragon was kind of like having me look closely into the eye, and then he overlaid it was like, I call it a blanket in the thing, but it was like a lens, like a purple violet lens over my eye, and then he gifted this purple blanket, this purple ray or whatever, um put that over, like gave that to anybody who was listening in the video as well. And so I really wanted to kind of like learn more about this purple dragon eye and what it symbolizes and everything. And so, and like, what was this purple ray? It was like the purple or violet ray. And so I went into Google and I Googled because we were gifted. This is a gift that was given to us. And so I thought maybe we should understand it a little bit. So, in spiritual contexts, it tells me that a purple dragon's eye often symbolizes spiritual power, intuition, and a connection to higher realms. I'm using my phone because it's on my phone, all this information. The purple or violet ray commonly is associated with the crown chakra, represents spiritual enlightenment, transformation, and a connection to the divine consciousness. So that he gave us this, he gifted us um, this blanket, this purple violet blanket, and it was gifted to us. And I feel like that gift represented spiritual enlightenment, transformation, and connection to our divine consciousness. So it was kind of a gift for us going forward. And then I just wanted to break this down more, like more detailed breakdown. So the purple dragon's eye, spiritual power and wisdom. The purple dragons in general are often linked to royalty, nobility, and spiritual authority. Their eyes, therefore, can be seen as a focal point of this power, representing heightened intuition and insight in spiritual matters. So the fact that he used his eye to connect with us and to have me, he wanted me to look right into his eye before he gifted us that. He wanted us to know that this was a very special thing. This was a very special thing to be given to us. And it's a focal point to our own power going forward and our own, it will help us. It represents a heightened intuition and insight in spiritual matters. So, anyone that took this gift that was given to us here today with the channeled message will now have more have a more heightened intuition and insight in their spiritual matters. And then it says connection to the higher realms. Purple is a color associated with the higher chakras, particularly the third eye and crown chakras, which are linked to intuition, psychic abilities, and connection to the divine. A purple dragon's eye may signify a heightened ability to access these realms and perceive spiritual truths. And then under transition and transformation, in some traditions, purple represents the transition between the active, the yang, and the passive, the yin aspects of life, which we were kind of talking about letting go of the old ways of doing things and bringing in the more new divine feminine kind of thing. And a purple dragon's eye could therefore symbolize a period of significant change, transformation, or spiritual growth. um then we go on to learn a little bit more about the purple and the violet ray. The crown chakras. The violet ray is strongly associated with the crown chakra, the energy center at the top of the head, which is linked to spiritual awareness, enlightenment, and connection to universal consciousness. They also linked this purple ray into our eye, which could be like so we could see better, like in our third eye. Um, the violet, the spiritual enlightenment and transformation. The violet ray embodies spiritual illumination, transformation, and a deep connection to the divine. It also is associated with enhancing intuition, psychic abilities, and access to higher knowledge. The violet ray is often linked to healing and balancing the mind, body, and spirit. In summary, both the purple dragon's eye and the violet ray in spiritual contexts points to themes of spiritual power, intuition, transformation, and a connection to higher realms of consciousness. They represent a journey of spiritual growth and enlightenment. So, this was an amazing channeled message. This was a very special message coming to us for this special moment of the 8-8 portal. And I hope that you enjoyed the message. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope that you use this portal energy to help you let go of whatever no longer serves you and to help you start walking your infinite path of possibilities. So I'm sending you off with so much love and so much light. And I'll be back with you on my normal day on Sundays. But today was a special day, and I decided that there was a need for a video to go up on the actual portal day. And so I will be uh, putting up another video. I'm not sure if I will be putting up one this week on Sunday or if it'll be waiting. It'll all depend on how the week goes for me, whether or not I will have the ability to bring in another video on Sunday. So you will see that if it shows up. If not, it'll be the next Sunday when another video arrives on the channel. And so I would like to ask you, if you enjoyed this video, if you could please help me share this out to others because my channel is very new and I'm trying to organically grow it to people that are only interested in this type of things that I'm talking about on this channel. And so if you could share this out to people that you know that might be interested in what I'm sharing on this channel, I really would appreciate it. If you could also please put a comment in the YouTube video so that in the comment section so that you could avail of the algorithms so that we can start getting the algorithms going. When someone makes a comment, not on the Facebook feed, please. I'm asking you to do it in the YouTube channel, please. And subscribe on my YouTube. If you're seeing this on Facebook, it's because I shared it from my YouTube. And I'm just asking you to please go and like and subscribe and help me grow my channel. I would really appreciate it. There's um, another channel I have. I'll be putting this video up on both channels, but you can like and subscribe both of them or just one of them. But I would really appreciate if you did the New Earth, the New Golden Age of Miracles channel, bringing forward the New Golden Age of Miracles, because that is the channel that I am focusing and directing most of my work going forward. So I'm sending you so much love and so much light, and we'll see you the next time.